Hi guys, welcome to yet another episode with me, Riaan. I am super excited today because I'm going to be showing you a fabulous car. As you all know, I love Jaguars because so luxurious and yet they've got this super cool city vibe, so there's a perfect blend. Today I've got my hands on the Jaguar XE and the version that I have is the P250 SE variant. So I'm going to show you what I really love about the car. Let's get in and check it out. So guys, I've spoken about the Jaguar XE before, but the Jaguar XE P250 SE, this new variant, what's so different about it, you ask? Let me show you. There are little elements, there are little design elements. For example, the black exterior pack, and then there are heated mirrors, and of course there is this 7-split spoke wheel, which is really stylish, which is specific to this variant. Now that I've told you about the outside of the car, I want you to get into the car with me and let's see what are some of the features that make this car so special. So now that I'm finally inside the car, I really want to talk about what makes a Jaguar so special and why I like it so much. It gives me a sense of luxury for sure, that's really stating the obvious. But what I notice is when I'm inside the cabin is that there's a sense of craftsmanship, you know, right down to the little details, the tactile details, the elements. It's all so beautifully done and put together with this British elegance that is still so timeless, so modern. But you know, little things like this leather steering wheel add this element of craftsmanship, these beautiful little finishes and elements of the cabin, and this whole very understated color palette of the cabin, which I'm going to show you when the camera pans through, is really appeals to me. So it gives you the sense of being wrapped in a sort of cockpit of a plane, if you will. You know, so when I'm sitting here, I really feel wrapped around in the controls, and I really feel like I'm in control of this very luxurious car. So I'm driving on the ceiling, guys, and what's really nice is the speed limiter on the steering wheel, and especially for situations like the ceiling and highways where there's like a speed limit, this is really good because sometimes with a powerful car you don't realize when you exceed the speed limit, and this is really good. I've put my speed limit to 80 right here because I know that there are some cameras on the ceiling. I don't want to get a e-challan later. So no matter how hard I step on the accelerator, it won't go above 80. So guys, let me show you this feature, which is the Jaguar Drive Control. So with this button, you can actually change the drive mode of your car depending on the kind of terrain that you are on. So this ranges from comfort. So let's see, we have rain, ice, snow, and the mode is indicated on the screen in front of you. So I've got eco, I've got comfort, I've got dynamic. So what this basically means is that with each mode, the car and the engine reacts differently to each terrain to maximize the efficiency and the overall car performance. So in terms of the driving experience, this car has a super lightweight aluminium chassis and great suspension. Obviously does not need to be stated, so that results in superb road holding and in my opinion a great level of handling. So I've been driving it around not at very high speeds but on the rather tricky roads of Bandra, Bombay, and it's been kind of, well, there's a speed bump here, and so it's really smooth on the speed bumps. The suspensions are really doing their job well. This particular car is lending itself to city driving very well, you know. It's really a smooth glide across these streets, and navigating at slow speeds does not always seem like such a struggle. And of course, when I was on the ceiling at 80, it was really going, it was really flying already at 80. It felt amazing. It would be nice to probably drive this out of town on a highway or on a freeway or something where you can really push the car to its limits, but I'm giving you a very honest, real perspective of me driving within the city. So there is the speed limit here, the speed limit setting right here. So if I turn it on, so I can actually operate it just from the steering wheel. I don't really need to look into the center console, though there is a center console button also for the speed limit. I turn it on, and using this kind of button I can increase or decrease the maximum speed limit, and I can turn it off also. Another thing is the active lane assist, which is right here, which I just showed you on the C-Link, which really helps. But the speeding, like the speed limit is great, especially if you're on the C-Link where you don't want to kind of exceed the speed limit, and if you're in a powerful car where you do run that risk. I think a setting like this, a feature like this, is really nice. So guys, I'm going to show you what the center panel has. So it's got a coffee cup holder. There's a little charging point if you need one. There's this little box for storage, which has got a USB or 2 USB points in case you want to plug in your charger wires or whatever. Then of course I just showed you the drive mode, the start stop button. This is the volume button. Then of course different controls. There's another button here for the speed limiter, which you have also on the steering wheel. You've got the different the gear stick. This is the AC panel, which I really appreciate because it's so simplified. It's just got max AC, and for both passenger side and driver side you've got temperature controls. Of my favorite features, I absolutely love how the cabin lights come on just by like swiping. It's really cool. So you just turn this off by swiping. Okay, this is particularly interesting for me because I love to put my sunglasses in there, so I always keep a pair of sunglasses in the car. So this is great. And finally, my favorite feature of all, the sunroof. I don't always use it because it's too hot during the day, but if I'm driving around in the evening, I love keeping the sunroof open, and especially it makes for great photographs, guys. And for someone like me whose phone needs to be always on charge, I'm super happy to announce that this car has finally a wireless charging mat, which is right here under the AC panel. So yep, it starts almost instantly. I should actually do a test to see how strong and how powerful it is, but this is super practical. Okay, and finally I want to talk about the Touch Pro 10-inch screen. I love this super easy interface that Jaguar has put in. So you can literally scroll and see what are the different apps that are needed, and you've got of course this little panel at the bottom which kind of gives you shortcuts to whatever you need. So your Bluetooth settings, which is really easy, and you've got media. So I've already paired my device. I've got navigation. I've got the cameras on for parking, so they've got a 360 degree parking assist, okay, and parking alerts, your communication system, contacts. So obviously you can sync the contacts from your phone, and that makes it really easy. Go back to home and you can literally see the different options that are here. Thank you so much guys for joining me on this quick and easy review of the Jaguar XE P250 SE variant. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear your comments on what you think of the interiors, the cabin, the overall look of the car. Please leave me a comment. I'm going to try and respond to each of you individually. There's going to be more car videos coming up, cool videos coming up. So be sure to like, share and subscribe. I am waiting to hear from you. Till my next video, drive safe.